Hi everybody, I'm Kathleen Byram, and I'm the author of Conversations with Dawnkey, A Bipolar Journey. What I'd like to discuss tonight is several different subjects. But first, the very first subject is, what is the story behind your company / brand, etc.? Well, I don't have a company, and I have a little bit of the etc., but what I have is a brand, and that is love. That's what I'm peddling, folks. I went to LinkedIn to peddle it, and now I have a bunch of friends, and it's awesome. And my brand is love. And my phrase is love everybuddy. EVERYBUDDY. Love everybody. And that is the name of my page at this site that I want you to check out. And it's, it's kind of long to read out loud, so I'll put it in the first comment. It's at foursquare.com. I'm sorry. Fourthwall.com, I believe, is what it is. Anyway, I'll get the correct thing down in the bottom on the comments. Now, here is another issue. Oh, I didn't finish about the site. It's merchandise. I'm selling merchandise. I don't have a budget for publishing my second book. It's written. Just a teensy more work needs to be done to it. Just a teensy bit. And it will be ready. And I don't have the budget for it. And so I'm hoping that I can start something with this shop by spreading out my merch, so to speak, merchandise. I'm accomplishing two things. I'm picking up a little bit of money, which I need, and I am picking up money. I just lost my train of thought. Okay. Here's another issue. How would you feel if a poignant poem that touched you deeply had been written by a computer? Now, this is going to be a strange answer, okay? And prepare to laugh till you pee on yourself or something like that. I'm just giving you warning. Who is behind the computer? I don't mean who's sitting there in front of it tapping away at it. I mean, who is behind AI? Human beings. Human beings created AI. Human beings created something that can help you create something else. I would feel like tons of people put their effort into this AI, and they taught it things that they had inside them. And to sum this up, I basically would feel like it was a gift from the universe. There. What do you think of that? Let me see here. If you were handed an envelope with your death date on it, and you could do nothing to alter it, would you look? Hell yes, I'd look. I want to know what's going to happen, damn it. I want to know if I'm going to get run over slowly by a steamroller and scream myself to death until my guts pop out, or if I'm going to die in my sleep, or if I'm going to die like the grandpa in the joke. It makes a big difference to me. Not that I'm afraid of death. I'm just afraid of getting there because of the pain associated with some deaths. I am not a fan of pain. I've had my share of it. Not a whole lot. I've never broken an arm or leg or anything like that. I've been through labor. And I've had problems with, the doctor first diagnosed me with colitis. Later I was told I had IBS. And eventually it went away with medication. But that was pretty painful. One time I thought I was dying of food poisoning and went to the hospital. I've had tooth pain, a lot of tooth pain, because as you see, I have dentures. And getting to this point of having the dentures has been a long, rocky road full of pain and frustration and aggravation dealing with medical situations and insurance and stuff. What a mess. Back to the question, I guess. Yes, I said, hell yes, I would look. I want to know what's going to happen. And I think it says, and you could do nothing to alter it. Does that mean you can do nothing to alter yourself too? Because it seems to me like if you knew you were going to be run over by said steamroller, that you would want to be passed out when it happens or something. I don't know. It seems like there are some ways that you might be able to get around the steamroller situation, but or other similar situations that would be horrific deaths. There might be some kind of way of not being present mentally for it. Let's see. There were some more questions here. Oh dear, it's 9:20. That's signal for me to stop. Thank you for listening. This has been interesting for me. I don't know how interesting for you. If you liked it, please take just a second and flick the like button. It does wonders for the algorithm, from what I understand. I'm not a techie. I'm Kathleen Byram, and thank you for listening. Good night.